Well, finished up here in Rome, leaving my Airbnb here in Trastevere. I must say, this was awesome. This place, I fell in love. Not sure I fell in love with Rome, but I sure fell in love with Trastevere and with this beautiful little square that I had. Although, frankly, looks like the garbage man had a little accident or something, which makes me then wonder whose job it is to clean all this up. I need to get coffee on the way. Let's go. Walking from the Santa Maria Novella train station because it's a nice day and I don't want to spend any more money on taxis. It takes me right past the Duomo here in the baptistry. Right, here we go. Checked into my B&B, and if you just walk with me right around the corner here, we leave my B&B right there. We come this way and we turn left, past all the traffic. What do I see? The piazza. Plaza, piazza, whatever. Here is the copy of the statue of David, but here outside the palazzo, where it was originally positioned, where Michelangelo, Mark Twain saw it. And what is this, you ask? Medieval defense systems, because you pour boiling oil down there on top of the people who are coming in. Yeah, take that. And here's an arrow slit. Perfect for shooting at the Duomo. Here on top of the Palazzo Vecchio, where you get the best views of Florence, in spite of all those people who say that you should go up on top of the Duomo. Because why? When you're on top of the Duomo, what can't you see? The Duomo. Right down there is the apartment that I'm renting, as seen from the Palazzo Vecchio, the tower. Florence! The Duomo. Well, I didn't know it, but I guess you can get locked in the tower here in this little prison cell with that view. At least I'm assuming it's a prison cell. I mean, you open the door here, it's got a big wooden door, like so, with a little lock so they can look in at you. Did not know that that was a thing. Okay.
Dove andiamo mamma? Di là o di qua?
Se ci gestisce tutto lui.
I keep seeing these little shrines to the Virgin Mary all over the place. I'm just kind of randomly stuck onto the edge of buildings that aren't even churches or anything, they're just there. Huh. Down here we've got what looks like a leather market or something. It looks like the old market square. They've sure got it decked out with all kinds of stalls now. Down here we've got what looks like a leather market or something. It looks like the old market square. They've sure got it decked out with all kinds of stalls now. It's like being in a souk, sort of. I guess I've never been, but it's what I think it would be like.
Ma se uno continua
There's no need.
Ce li ho proprio più.
We are on our way to visit the oldest pharmacy in the world, they say. It was founded in the 1200s, I believe. The building was built in the 1500s. I know that Catherine de' Medici was one of their most famous patrons, so I'm gonna go look at some smell 'em good. Smell 'em good. All right, here it is. Officina Profumo Farmaceutico Santa Maria Novella. 1221. All right. Officina Profumo Farmaceutica Santa Maria Novella. 1221. Let's check it out. Okay, I was wrong. Here is the pharmacy, Santa Maria Novella. So we will go in here. All right, I was wrong. Here is the Santa Maria Novella pharmacy, about 5 minutes away, and we will go in here and see the old pharmacy. Yes, this is a pharmacy.
The scent is really fresh, the texture living like a silky effect.
E per annusare la fragranza può utilizzare la
Check out the bronze doors that were so famous. I guess they inspired Michelangelo. You see right here, of course, these are replicas. I think you have to go someplace else to see the real ones. But the detailed work on this marble on this facade is just absolutely stunning. I mean, somehow I thought it would be overwhelming, but it's not. Looking at all the detail on this is just absolutely stunning. Somehow I thought it would be overwhelming, the profusion of it, but it's really not. Somehow it manages to all blend into a nice harmony.
Volevano mandarsi domani. Andre?
faces, handicapped people, handicapped faces.
Gostaria tanto de ver isso.
Night falls on Florence. I'm going to go walk across the Palazzo Vecchio. No, sorry. The Ponte Vecchio. which is the ponte means bridge. Palazzo means palazzo, palace. So, evening falling here in Florence, and I'm gonna go walk across the famous Ponte Vecchio. When this bridge was built, they built shops along the sides of it, originally housing like fish and meat and that kind of stuff. Now it's all gold and jewelry. But, and I'm assuming it probably still goes today, that the rent from the shops helps to pay for the upkeep of the bridge. So, I'm not buying any gold here. Having a stroll before dinner at Otto. Trying to gin up a little bit of appetite. So, here's the Duomo at night. Once again, almost forced to ask, what did I do to deserve such perfect weather? It has never been above 70 degrees, I don't think. There has not been one drop of rain. Perfect. It's going to be great when there's no people around here later tonight. It's time for dinner. I think I'm going to head over a little early and have a cocktail at the bar before my 8 o'clock reservation. Here we go. Alrighty. I believe it's right down here on the left. Time for dinner. Oh, as I was expected, that was phenomenal. Service was beyond exceptional. Food is beautifully prepared. If I had only one complaint, it was that I can't eat that much fucking rich food. Oh my god, I was so full. I literally left food and wine on my table, which is embarrassing, but it was great. Inside the baptistry here, like 11th century baptistry, and only slightly disappointed that they've got this massive construction thing going on, but I don't know, you gotta maintain, right? Funny that the interior of the Duomo is much less ornate than the exterior would let on. It's almost reminiscent of St. Paul's. This ancient clock only tells the hours on a 24-hour time. So I'm supposed to be touring Chianti today, but for some reason I made the reservations on the 5th. So paid for a tour that I didn't get to take and now don't have a tour to take today. Having said that, probably just as well because I'm pretty freaking tired after so much walking. And I think maybe just a nice relaxing day here will be just what the doctor ordered. We'll see.
Sì, ha deciso.
right next to the statue of David, considered one of the best statue, if not the best sculpture in the world, is some of his incomplete pieces, where you really see the structure emerging from the piece of solid marble, even down to the marks that his instruments made on the thing. You can actually think of him sitting there chiseling them in his studio or wherever it was that he worked on them. Now I've actually seen a Stradivarius. Sancho from an Irish pub in Florence. Sláinte from an Irish pub in Florence. Who would have thought? Top of the morning.
Almeno una decina di euro.
La decina di racchette.
That is a good sandwich.
Con la moglie brasiliana e la cognata, Andrea. Lui lo conosceva da 8 anni prima, mi presenta la sua moglie e mi presenta la sua cognata.
Salami, brie, and fig jam on focaccia. Beautiful.
Sandro l'ha capito e allora era un ristorantino che ha detto guarda noi andiamo a fare un aperitivo e poi si rimane in spiaggia a andare, se puoi dire per tutti. Sta via da sola. Ma andavo a caccia tutta la sera.
One of the things that I've noticed about Florence is that there is really a lack of green spaces or any real plant life for some reason. It's all very built up in the city center. I don't know what it's like outside of the city center, but Rome had a lot more kind of trees and some green spaces. And yeah, really not a lot of that here. Some piazzas, actually not even a lot of piazzas like in where I was staying. Oh, fuck me. Not even a lot. There's not even a lot of piazzas like in Trastevere. It seems like there was a piazza every couple of feet or something, but not here. Means that there's not a lot of places to sit down. So one thing I've noticed about Florence is that there's not a lot of green spaces. I mean, really a lack of any kind of vegetation at all. It's a lot of streets and big tall buildings and narrow streets. But not a lot of trees, no plants hanging from the windows. Rome had a lot of trees, had a piazza when you were in Stop! It's gelato time. Stop! It's gelato time. hunt for a bar to go have a drink in, but every place I go into looks like a fancy restaurant. And I just want a place to have a beer or a cocktail. Except for an Irish bar, which I have seen several of those, but no. So, I'm going to a place called Purple Haze, which sounds promising. Maybe back here, let's see. This looks promising. Maybe back here, let's see. This looks promising.
But I didn't care about it. Yeah, I didn't care about those things. I cared about it in the last one because I hate when people are not transparent about the motives and if they say, I guess, something that they say I'm hiring you for a senior position because you're it's not actually so. Yeah, or if they say, well, you need to do this and that, or if they say, I cannot do it anyway, so why don't you give me like something, right? So in the new one, I really like they even have a blog article about how they
Once again, a perfect night for a stroll in Florence. Once again, a perfect night for a stroll in Florence. Walking up these stairs is a big pain in the ass, and I am way too fucking old to do this much more. My God, I'm out of breath, and I still have more to go. And just when you think you're done, there are more steps. Enjoying my last morning here in Florence. It's a little chilly. Just had some coffee and a pastry and just kind of walking a little bit before I head back to the B&B to get my bags. Thought about just checking out, but realized I could stay there till 10 and didn't really want to lug my bags around for 2 hours. Then I'll be heading over to the train station to take my my train to Venice and to the last part of my vacation. All right, here we go. It's a little deceptive when you walk across the Ponte Vecchio. Yeah, Ponte? Yeah. It's a little deceptive when you walk across the Ponte Vecchio because you turn off of the street onto the bridge, and it doesn't really feel like a bridge. All the shops are closed, but because it's walled on both sides, this feels kind of like you're walking down, you know, a street. At least that is until you come around the corner here, and all of a sudden, oh yes, you're in the middle of the bridge. These old buildings, hundreds and hundreds of years old.